Boys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kalen Ballage, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They snap it to Fields. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
At the 36-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. That's caught by Howard. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 2. Fields now to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
Mike's 15. Let's go, D. Mike 15. Mike 15. Hey, check. Switch.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike's 15.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Bring out. Bring out. 31 to right.
Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Albert Okuebuna. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Yeah, he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run it with Balaj. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Balaj. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go, 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. They're not ready for this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to go. It's Fields. Able to shake him off. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off play action, Fields. Rumbling past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fields on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards.
From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Allen. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the 1st half. And Washington has retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20.
That's right, baby.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Roquan Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Allen. Man open, here is Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 44, Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Can't get him down, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Deuce.
They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in and make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 81. Check 44. Watch that. Watch that. Check 43.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking deep for Julio. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen off the play fake. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Powers through him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. His throw incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Fields. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So Allen's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, in all likelihood,
this ball game still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. After the sack on first down, Fields. That's complete. Okuebuna. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Fields. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall under 500 now as they...